Hi, it's me, Kevin from the boardroom, here for another 2x2 Tuesday. In fact, I haven't got a 2x2 today. I've got a line. I've got a continuum today because I want to talk about experiences, specifically experiences versus transactions. And I think there's a scale. I think there's a sliding scale here. From one to the transaction is when you go into a coffee shop and you buy a cup of coffee and you hand over the money and it's a fine cup of coffee and that's the end of it. An experience is when you go into a coffee shop and they greet you by name and they tell you about the latest beans that they've got and they give you a smile and they ask if you want a free biscuit as well or whatever. It's something that becomes something beyond the actual thing you were looking to buy. Transactions are, I think transactions are logical, they're left brain activities, they're usually driven around price, there's minimum loyalty with that, you just go and buy that thing. If you're in retail, this is what you're constantly competing against with all the online shopping, is how do you differentiate one identical product from another? Well, you can't. It's disloyal. And it becomes transient. It's all the trade you get is passing trade. Experiences form more of an emotional connection. They evoke feelings. Experiences, if that's price driven, experiences are, don't let me get carried away with this, but price less, or at least less price sensitive. They certainly evoke loyalty. My favourite mountain bike shop down the road from here, as well as selling all the stuff and all the stuff you can buy online, every Wednesday evening they all gather up outside the shop, whether they're customers or not, whether you've ever been there before or not. There's just a whole batch of them and they just go off for a ride. They go off for a mountain bike ride. That's an experience. When you need something done on your bike, that's the shop you go to because of that experience that's been created. So it's not even necessarily even an experience of the product itself, but it still wraps around that shop, and that's the place you go to because you know the guy there, you know they're going to look after you, and you feel this loyalty, you feel an affinity towards them. And so there's something, as well as experiences, there's something lasting about it. There is what's the saying? You remember the experience long after you've forgotten the price. So it's one of those kind of things. The thing to do with this, again, a little post-it note exercise. Plot out here. First of all, plot your own products, services. Plot your offering on there. Also, plot your competitors and see where they sit. And your challenge, I think, is to move anything that's in this zone in this direction. Create loyalty, become less price sensitive, create an emotional bond with your customers, and they're going to stay with you for much longer. I'm Kevin from the boardroom. This has been 2x2 Tuesdays. I'll see you again soon.